Hello my friends, welcome back to Keto in the Chaos. My name is Tammy, and on this channel I like to share how I lost 205 pounds without surgery and how you can be successful on your own weight loss journey. I am now in maintenance phase and trying to figure out my maintenance calories, and that's what most of my new videos are about. But if you're looking for videos on how to lose weight or how to keep it off, this is your place. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for more videos like this one to inspire you to get started. Hello everyone! Happy Halloween yesterday. It's Halloween for me today. Welcome to my week 9 update for my reverse diet after a ketogenic lifestyle. If you haven't met me before, like I said earlier, my name is Tammy and I have lost 205 pounds on keto. We're just gonna go right into my week 9 update. So basically what I am trying to do with this reverse diet is I am trying to figure out what my maintenance calories are. Because I lived my entire adult life as an obese human being, well over 300 pounds, I really don't know what a normal amount of food is for a person who's obese, let alone a normal amount of food for a person who has lost over 200 pounds. And trying to figure that out has become the hardest thing I've ever done. Way harder than losing the weight, just so you know. So if you're on this journey and you're just taking that first step and you feel like you cannot make it, you can. It isn't as hard as you think. You can do this. You can do this. If I can do it, anyone can do it. So I just wanted to say happy Halloween. This is my costume. So all of my kids are dressed up as adults with careers. I have a couple of kids. So I have a construction worker, a ballerina, a pilot, I'm trying to think, a doctor. I have some older kids who are doing, like, I think they're being police officers. I'm not sure exactly what everybody that's older is, if they're even participating or not. That's up to them this year. And then I have a mom who is dressing up like me for the day. It's so funny. She even made a video about deciding on that costume over on her channel, even Eloise. If you haven't checked that out, you should. And we posted a super scary short horror movie over there yesterday that our whole family participated in. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out, please. We need some more views. Anyway, I am dressed up as a kid. Now, I know I have full makeup on, but that's for your benefit, not for the costume's benefit. But I am wearing a ponytail, just like a little kid, and I'm wearing PJs. You cannot see it, but maybe I'll stand up so you can see my hearts. I am wearing heartsy PJs on the bottom half, which are giant, by the way, and they are size medium, and I think I probably should have just gotten a small because they go up to my boobies when I'm sitting down. Anyway, so happy Halloween. I hope that you guys had a fun time. I have had a fun day. I'm going to talk a little bit about what my plan was for today and my plan going forward this week. First, let's get into the nitty-gritty data. The data is my favorite thing. This is the reason I chose to do a reverse diet, because I like having the data. It's the reason that I always weigh myself. It's the reason that from the very beginning, I've taken my measurements every single week. I have taken my weights every single week, well, every single day, but then counted them every single week, kept meticulous track. I took pictures for the first 2 years, I think, of my journey every single month. So if you haven't seen that slideshow, I don't think I'll link it. It's probably here somewhere. I think it's actually on my homepage. If you just go to the front, it's probably my most watched video or something. So yeah, data is my thing and I really, really like it, and it's helping me to stay focused. Because like when you get to where you want to take a diet break, because I have not yet reached my goal. I know it's hard to believe, but I am not yet to my goal. It still feels like it's eons away. But I have learned that my body will get to a certain point where I just really can't do it anymore and I need to take a break. And that's where kind of my head is at right now. I'm in the middle of trying to figure out how to take a break. The last time I took a break was last year. So I did a cut during the summer, just like I did this summer, lost a bunch of weight, got to my 200 pounds lost, did a loose skin video for you guys. And then I wanted to take a diet break, but I didn't really know what I was doing. And I just kind of like, so I kept my protein level the same and I just raised my fats all the way to the tippy top of where I thought I should be. And then pew, it went off into outer space. I had no control. Partly I think it's because I did it so quickly, and partly it's because I didn't understand the science behind the hormones, the hunger hormones and everything that are triggered when you start to eat more food after having a significant period of deficit. I didn't really understand that was going to happen. I didn't know to expect that. I've learned a lot this last year. I've been watching a lot more channels on how to stop losing weight, or what to do when you get to your goal weight, or how to reverse diet. All of these things, I've learned so much about hormones and how they work when you're going from an extreme deficit to a normal diet. Now, part of the problem is, what the heck is a normal diet for a person my size? I don't know. I have had my resting metabolic rate tested. It tested high. So like, according to the average charts, a person my size would burn about 1,400 something calories. According to the Renfo scale, it puts me at like 1551. According to the core test that I had, KORR test I had, it said 1627, which is on the high side, which is really, really great. But I do not know like how, like that's part of the reason I got the Fitbit, is so that I could figure out like how active I am. Like obviously I am not really active. It's disappointing how inactive I am. I kind of suspected that because I really don't love exercise, but let's just see. It is what, 3:47 on Saturday. It's a day I'm getting busy, ready for a Halloween party and taking care of my kids and doing all the things, and I've only hit 2,657 steps. So there's that. But so I'm trying to figure out like how many calories I should eat as a person in order to stay relatively the same weight, bounce around between 5 to 10 pounds, not more than 10. That's my goal, not more than 10. Now, at the beginning of this reverse diet, it got a little scary because I put on a lot of water weight. No idea why. I still do not have any clue why I did that. Put on a lot of water weight 2 months ago, about 9 pounds in less than 2 weeks, and it scared the out of me a little bit. I started to panic a little bit, but I stayed the course because I trust science, and science says that the energy balance that I was consuming was still in a deficit. So I trust that I have not gained any body fat, which is why the comment about not being able to say I've lost 205 pounds made me roll my eyes so hard into the back of my head, because weight can fluctuate 5 to 10 pounds overnight based on what you ate the day before, based on how much water you drank, how much sodium you had, so many things. You can't always be, every single video I'm going to be like, I lost 201 pounds. I lost 199. I lost 206. I lost 204. Every time? No. I like to stick with my lowest weight and call it, that's what I did. I accomplished that, and that's what I did. There's no backtracking unless I jump off the wagon and we are starting a whole new journey. And if we are starting a whole new journey, this journey is right out the window and we just starting over. So, oh my gosh, I'm talking a lot again, like I always do. I'm so sorry. Let's get into the calories for this week. So my reverse diet began 9 weeks ago at 1,300 calories. I have tried to raise my calories about 50 every week. There were a couple of weeks where I held off and didn't raise my calories because of that crazy weight gain. But for the most part, I have basically pushed up my calories every single week, best I can. 3 weeks ago, I decided that instead of pushing up my fats and proteins more, I was going to concentrate on pushing my carbs up a little bit, and just to see what would happen, to see if it would help maybe improve my hormones, maybe it would help improve my sleep, maybe it would help improve the water weight issues that I was having and the electrolyte fluctuations, because the electrolyte fluctuations have me absolutely crazy. I talk ad nauseum about how to keep your electrolytes up, but I was having to take in an exorbitant amount of sodium to feel normal, and I was going way up on the scale and then way down on the scale and then way up on the scale and then way down on the scale. And I thought maybe if I put carbs back in my diet, kicked myself out of ketosis for a bit and let my body kind of chill, that maybe I would be able to retain my electrolytes properly and we would not have so much of a swing. Okay, so for the calories, this is where I was sitting this week. So I do 2 high days on the weekends and then a lower days during the week. So my calories for this week were 1804, 1821, 1627, 1628, 1629, 1632, and 1628. Hot dang it, guys. I did good on those. My average calories for the week were 1681, which was a 48 calorie average raise for the week. Boom! Nailed it. Nailed it. There were a couple of days I didn't think I was going to nail it, but I did. Nail it, I did. I'm very proud of myself. That is one thing about the data that makes this so nice, is like, if you screw up, it screws up the data. Who wants to screw up the data? I hate screwing up the data. I love looking at the beautiful data that's perfect. I don't like looking at screwy data. So it's a high motivator for me on the nights when I just was like, oh, come on, I could just have a little something, you know, looking over at my Built Bar collection. I have quite the collection going on. It's kind of getting out of control. But I only eat usually one a day. And so it's like, the Built Bars are calling me, but because of the data, keeping it in check. Awesome. So my goal was to raise my protein, raise my carbs, and keep my fats the same or lower them. That was my goal for this week. I kind of achieved that, though the numbers don't really line up with the calorie numbers, so I'm not sure what math I missed. But my average protein for the week was 156, which was only up 5, and I swear I did better than that. I wonder if I wrote them down wrong or something, because I swear my protein was higher than that. But that's disappointing. I really was trying for 160 to 170 protein this week, and I'm bummed out to see I only hit 156 average. So that's kind of disappointing. I'm going to have to keep focusing on that. It's harder than you might think. When you're used to keeping it at a certain level and eating certain types of things, it's really hard to figure out new ways to add in protein that you weren't used to doing, even though I always did the high protein, right? So my carbohydrates for the week averaged out at 63, which is perfect. That was up 1. I was hoping to go up like to 75, but apparently I did not accomplish that. Also, again, same thing. Once you're used to eating something for so long, like really all I want to do is have all the keto treats, and all of the keto treats are just fat. And since I'm not trying to add fat into my diet, trying to find carbs that I can add into my diet without fat is complicated. It is not as easy as you might think, and it's not as fun as you might think. Honestly, the carbs are just okay. So far, still, 3 weeks in, I have not found a carb that has made me go, oh, carbs. Literally none of them. They're just food. Same old food like every other food, not anything special. Without fat. Now, if I could add fat to them, that might be a different story. But for now, we're not doing that. Okay, so my fats for the week were actually down. So my fats went down 4 average for the week to 72. So I did accomplish that goal, though those numbers do not add up with the 48 calorie raise. So I'm not exactly sure what I did wrong there. I'm guessing it's the protein because I really thought it was higher. I think I wrote one of them down twice instead of, like, I missed a high one and wrote it 2 low ones. I think that's what I did. So I'm going to go back and maybe double check that in a little while, but suffice it to say, I worked on it and I feel like I did a good job. Measurements. So I did my measurements today and there was no change at all, which is crazy. Usually I go up or down, or up or down, or stay. I rarely stay the same. It's generally up or down. There was no ups in any part of my body, but there was also no downs, which was kind of disappointing because, you know, I always like to see myself getting smaller. But one thing I did notice in the morning, and since it's Halloween, I'm going to show you guys some bones. Thing I noticed this morning in the mirror is I am shrinking again up in here where I did not want to shrink. I'm already too small up here. And I noticed in the video that I did for my daughter, I wore my sweatshirt that I did for a brand a while back, Yvette Sports sweatshirt, and it looks gigantic on me in that video. I'm like, what the heck? That is huge. And my face looks so small in that video. I was just like, whoa, is that what I look like? I am just looking like emaciated in my face. I like some chubs up here. I mean, I know it's not horrible. I can't complain, but yeah, let me just show you something and then you can decide what you think. So, check these out, baby. Look at this. I am seeing bones that I never have seen before, holes and concavey things that should not be there. Right? Like, how is this me? It's so weird. Halloween. You got to see my skeleton. Let's see this side. Same thing, right? Look at that. You can see all my bones. There's literally no more fat up here to lose. And yet I keep seeming to lose it up here where I can't really measure. And not losing it down here where I've got like oodles of fat. So it's kind of frustrating because I feel like I really am tired of looking like a skeleton in like pictures and like, you know, on these videos and stuff. I feel like I look like a skeleton and you guys are like, why are you trying to lose more weight? Well, if you haven't seen the gut, this thing is just here. I can grab it. So I think I'm losing some weight still. Well, I know I'm losing some weight still. So, because science, right? I'm still in a deficit. I am still in a deficit. I am getting closer. I really feel like I'm getting closer, and my measurements do tell the story that I am getting closer to my maintenance, but I still, at this point, have not reached it. So, I want to go ahead and show you all my weights for the week in a row, and you guys can see how crazy the scale is on a day-to-day basis. All right, so as you can see, my weights were kind of crazy this week. 171.2, 173.6. I mean, that's like three and a half pounds in a day, and then back down 172.4, then down again 171.2, then down to the bargain basement of the week, which was 170.4. Yeah, and then back up overnight to 173.2. What? Why? No idea. And then 172 again today. So that's why you take an average. And I wish I would have known about the average thing a lot sooner, but you know, we live and learn. So you take an average of your weights for the week, you add them all up and divide by 7. And if I did that and I hit 172 for my average weight for the week, which is down 1 pound from my average from last week, which was 173. All right, so my plan with the reverse at this point is to go by my average weight, and if it goes down, I push up the calories. If it stays the same, I haven't decided if I'm going to push up smaller. I think I'm going to push up half instead of the full 50. So if I stay the same, I'll push up 25. And then if I gain, I'll hold just to make sure it's not just weird water weight. Now, I am actually in the middle of my cycle where I should be having weird water weight gain. I have been expecting it every day. In fact, when the scale shot up 3 pounds just the other day on Friday morning, I was like, oh, here it comes. Oh, here it comes. And I was expecting to be 176 today, but I was not. I was back down to 172. So I really think, here's me knocking upon the wood, I really think that the carbs are keeping my electrolytes more stable and thus keeping the water weight more stable. Can we hope? Can we hope that by adding carbs back into my diet, I can now trust the numbers on the scale instead of constantly coming up with random reasons of why they went up and down randomly crazy? Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? So we will see. This coming week, I will be heading into ovulation week, and you just never know. With my body, it generally means a 6-pound water weight gain. Hopefully it will not. Hopefully we will just keep going forward with the reverse. So the plan for this week is to raise another 50, which would put me at 1731 average. I have not figured out how much I'm going to have per day because today is Halloween, and I decided I'm going to have whatever I want today. Oh my gosh, I've never done that. Okay, I did that all the time when I was obese, but now I'm going to let myself have whatever I want today. Whoa. So I have already had 1,200 calories, and I've only had one meal and a snack today. And we have ribs planned for dinner. I've already had 50 carbs, and I've got a sweet potato planned for dinner, and I'm gonna put butter on it. So guys, I probably am going to have a very high calorie day today. I did not pre-track. I'm purposely going by how I feel and what I want. If I feel like I want a Built Bar, I'm gonna have one, even if it's like 10. If I feel like I wanna have some keto candy, I'm gonna have it. Now I decided I was not gonna bother with the giant bags. I have literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of bags of Halloween candy right here staring at me. Those are not tempting me at all, but the giant entire shelf of Built Bars that I have here as well are calling my name. I love those things. I don't know why I like those so much, but I really like them. I'm able to control them. I'm able to not have them if I don't want to have them, or have them if I do. It's like they're the best candy ever. And I'm not just saying that because when you buy something with my code Keto Chaos, I get 7% of whatever you buy, because they don't even pay me for videos. I just really want to advertise them because I really like them. Really like them. So no Halloween candy. I decided we're not doing any crazy carbs, but I'm not going to limit my healthy carbs like through the week that I've been having. So this morning I had 2 pieces of gluten-free bread with breakfast, and tonight I'm going to have sweet potato. I don't know if I'm going to have anything else. And of course, all the net carbs that are in whatever Built Bars or treats. I have some Project 7 gummy bears that I'm going to be eating, and I have some Quest peanut butter cups. I'm not going to stuff myself to the point of like oblivion, but I am not going to tell myself no. If I look in the fridge and I go, I want to eat that, I'm going to eat it. There's no saying no today. Okay, that's what I keep telling myself. There's no saying no. There's no saying no. And yet, all the way till noon, I couldn't get myself to eat a dang thing. Go figure. Who knows? You know, it is what it is. So whatever the calories end up to being today, I'm going to figure that into my week, and then I will decide how many calories I'm having tomorrow. So tomorrow may be just a regular day, and then a regular day for the rest of the week, or tomorrow may be a midday and the rest of the week will be low, but I will try really hard to get the average out to 1731. That's the plan and hope for week 10 of the reverse diet. As far as what I am raising up, I'm still going to be working on proteins, focusing on proteins. I'd really like to see my proteins hitting 170. I don't think that's going to happen, but I am really going to be working on that. My carbs can stay kind of where they are. I'm really not motivated to raise them any higher. I just can't think of anything else I want to try, and everything has been so kind of blah that I just don't, I mean, like, other than like getting out things I can't have, like potato chips because there's too much fat. That's one thing about carbs, you guys. The carbs that taste so great that everybody wants to eat, the reason they make you fat is because they have both. And so the calories are really high because there's so much fat in it. So it's like kind of one or the other. Either you can have really high fat or you can have really high carb, but you can't have both. Who knew? So disappointing. But you know what? It sure makes the carb thing a lot easier. If you guys are scared of carbs, you should try doing this, because honestly, the benefits of ketosis for me, I haven't been missing them. I had gotten to the point where I was so suffering from the calorie deficit so bad that the benefits of ketosis, like the energy and the clarity and all of those great health benefits that hit me in the beginning when I had a lot of body fat, don't even apply to me anymore. I'm so draggy. And like I said, my electrolytes are so out of control, up, down, up, down, up, down. And I'm tired of that. I'm tired of not knowing if I step on the scale, if it's really body fat or if it's just like 10 pounds of water because I looked cross-eyed at my salt yesterday, or I didn't take enough of it, which is usually the reason. So if you guys are struggling with the electrolytes at all, adding the carbs in, really, I think that's been the biggest change. It hasn't really helped my sleep much. I would like to say it has. Nothing seems to be affecting that. My scores on my Fitbit are about the same. I'm not really getting great sleep. Last night I tried earplugs, and it did help my deep sleep window go a little longer. I didn't get much more deep sleep, but I got it in one chunk instead of a bunch of little chunks, which I think was good. So I'm thinking about getting some of those canceling headband things. I've got a couple of those on my Amazon wish list, but I haven't really gotten to the point where I feel like I want to buy it for myself. I probably will, maybe by like the 5th if nobody's bought it for me yet. I keep hoping somebody will buy it for me, but yeah, nobody has yet. Oh, speaking of which, oh my gosh, I have a giftie. we cannot end this video without showing that I have a very heavy and very large gift here from my Amazon wish list. Oh my gosh. I think I know what it is because I can't lift it. And it has a gift receipt here, and it says, Tammy, please enjoy your gift from me. I enjoy your channel so much. Please enjoy the this wish list item. I do enjoy your chicken feed country girl workout, but this will be nice as well. Blessings to you and yours from Tiffany and Micah. Thank you, Tiffany. You're so sweet. And I think I know what it is, and I'm excited because it's freezing cold outside, and I have to admit, yesterday I filled the chicken bucket and I didn't do my thing. Are you mad? I didn't lift it because I was tired and it was freezing and I just wanted to get it over with and done. So I didn't do it yesterday. I have been in a steps challenge with Sarah and she beat me by 10,000 steps. Or more than that or something like that. I don't know. But it was like kind of ridiculous. The only day I hit 10,000 was Tuesday when I go to clogging. Because apparently clogging gets to be lots of steps. But I don't clog every day and I don't even practice. I really should practice. Maybe if I practice my clogging routine a few times every day, I could get some more steps in. But when I'm home, all I want to do is sit and relax whenever I'm not doing something else, which is not very often. Okay, I am getting this. It's really hard to open. All right, I think I finally got it. It's so hard to get out. Okay, if I can, lift it high enough. Yay! It's only 15. Why is that so hard to lift? Oh. All right, so I have no excuse when it's cold through the winter. This isn't quite as heavy as the chicken bucket. I think the chicken bucket is 20, but this will at least keep me going a little bit in the winter. And I'm like, obviously some bones, so I obviously need to build up some muscle. And that's another reason to do the reverse diet, because it's really hard to build muscle when you're not in a surplus, or especially not when you're at least in maintenance. And so it's really hard to build muscle when you're in a deficit. So that is next on the thing. Thank you so much, Tiffany. I'm excited. And it's pink. It's so cute. I love it. That makes me happy. So now I have a 5-pounder for my biceps, and I have a 15-pounder for my, whatever you call these. I have no idea. Triceps? Are they triceps? You can't see them. I keep trying to like get a picture of them for you guys so you can see them, because I actually built this muscle lifting that chicken feed, and it's the first muscle I ever built, so I'm so proud of it, but I can't seem to show it to you guys. Like I can show you my bones. Scary Halloween. Should I make this the thumbnail? Oh my gosh, it's so bad. I like seeing it, but it scares me. I don't want to look like I don't have any meat on my bones, but I also want to kill the gut and the thighs. What do you do when everything up here just starts to look like it's emaciated and everything down here just still, I don't know, guys. Keep on keeping on. That's what we're going to do. So there's my plan for the week. Hope you enjoyed it. I am now going to share with you all of my exercise clips. So if you're bored of listening, you can go now and you don't have to watch my funny exercise clips for the week. The crazy run that I did where I almost killed my lungs, and all of the dancing and everything that I filmed this week. I'm just going to throw that in here for you guys. So I hope you enjoy it. And I guess that's it. We'll catch you at the end of this video. So I'm taking a quick jog around the block. I'm trying to get some steps because this girl challenged me this weekend, and it's really pitiful. She's beating me by like 12,000 steps. It's insane. So here I am. It's 30 degrees. I'm freezing. And I'm running around the block. Insane. Don't recommend doing that. Just so you know. I can't breathe. It hurts so bad. My lungs are frozen up. Literally from the inside out. That was really dumb. I tried to go as fast as I could so I could get the steps in quick, and now I can't breathe. I feel like I'm dying. My whole heart is on fire. Everything's on fire. I can taste blood in the back of my throat. I so am not kidding either.
Check mom's heart.
My heart is fine. It does feel like I'm having a heart attack though. I can taste blood in the back of my throat. I'm not okay.
I mean, your heart's okay.
Don't do that, guys. Alrighty, guys, there you have it. All the exercise I did this week is just proof I'm doing something. I don't do a lot, but I definitely try, and I like sharing it with you guys because it keeps me motivated to get it done. Because if I think, oh no, if I don't record some exercise, I'm going to say I didn't do any this week, and you know, it's good. And it helps me keep that data going, and it helps me keep on keeping on, guys. So I appreciate it, and I appreciate all of you, and I am so glad so many of you have stuck around, even though I dared to eat the evil carbohydrates and put them back into my diet. I never thought that was going to happen, but I'll tell you what, guys, it has been a lifesaver for me. And that's all I have for you. So I'm so glad you're still here. Have a happy, happy Sunday, and I hope you're all doing well. Give everybody hugs and kisses from me, and we'll talk to you all again soon.